Here's day 25. Today's Sunday. I didn't work yesterday, Saturday. I guess that crew across the street worked. Looks like they're starting to get their walls ready. I'm only gonna work a couple hours today. All I want to do today is get this all braced up. I want to get the tops all nailed in, get the rest of the cap plates on, and then I'll brace and straighten everything and mark it out for the trusses, and then I'll be ready for the roof. I don't know if I'm gonna lift the trusses right away. I might get a crane. That might take a few days to get here, so I'll finish up the rest of the stuff, the lower roofs and everything else I have on the inside, and then I'll lift the trusses and do the main roof. So I finished the rest of these closet walls and this little 2-foot wall here, so all the walls are done. I have to go up top and tie in all the tops, and I'll fill in the rest of the cap plates like this one. See, this is why I left this cap plate off, because it's going to run all the way, and that'll help keep these two walls straight together. So it'll have one straight 2x4 running straight over, keeping it straight. And I'll do the same thing over here. I actually screwed up when I did this. I shouldn't have put this one on. I meant to leave that one off and put one straight across. That's why I did it like that, because the one going straight across will hold all this straight together. But I gotta scrape all this snow and ice off here first. That should be fun to walk on. Icy poly. So on the corner here, I just want to make sure that I'm nice and flush where it comes together, and that I'm nice and tight. I want those plates to be right tight and perfectly flush, and then I'll nail this through the top. See, now I don't care that this cap plate is a little short. All I care about is my top and bottom plates. I want to leave these cap plates a little bit short, because if it sticks out even a little bit, it's going to screw the drywall up. It's because it won't be flat, but all the drywaller needs is this and the cap plate here, and this little bit that it's short isn't going to make any difference. You just don't want to have this hanging over at all. So for these parts, I want to make sure that this is right tight to this plate. Same with this one. It has to be right tight, because that's how I cut them. They're right tight at the bottom. They need to be right tight at the top, and right on the line that I marked on the top, because I have that same mark on the bottom. That's the exact same measurement off the exterior wall. So now I'll put my cap plate on there with one hand. And now I'll just nail that down. Going about 2 nails, and then 2 nails over every stud. And on this connection, I want to nail in the middle, and then 2 nails, 2 nails. That one's on. Now I want to do the same thing with this one. I want to take this off. Shouldn't have been on here. And then I'll put one long one from here all the way across to here, and that'll straighten all this. And now I'll put my big cap plate on. Across. I want to nail this the same way I did over there. Make sure my plates are tight though. That's the most important thing, that the top plate is tight and flush on the end. So I'll start nailing here. 2 nails on the end. Make sure you're flush on both sides of your wall. 2 nails, and then on top of every stud, 2 nails. So now this is all nailed good here, so I want to get this flush to here. I'll use my same nail trick. Shoot a nail in. And then get this one tight and flush. Right there. And then I'll nail the rest of this up. This part still has some play, so I just want to pull it until it's nice and flush and then nail it there. And then on this wall, I just want to be tight and on that line. So I got a line there, I have a line on the top on both sides, and another line there. I want to make sure it's on all those lines. Now over here, same thing, except I just want to make sure I'm nice and flush on the end here. Actually, I should have this poly underneath, like that. So those ones are all tied in. I'll come to the exterior. I left these ones just flush. I didn't want to hang them over because this is where my tall wall goes in. So I would rather have the tall wall connected strong rather than these interiors. These interiors can just butt in flush, and then we'll just toenail them good through the top and then through that stud all the way down. So now I'll do the same over here, just tie in all these tops. I just have to make sure my plates are tight and they're on their lines. These ones are all tied in. See, it's a little shaky this way, so I'm gonna have to put a brace on the end of this wall to make sure it's level. But first I'm gonna straighten the exteriors, because in most cases when both walls are connected into the exteriors and the exteriors are plumbed and straight, this will automatically be good as long as your plates are tight and on the line. But situations like this where it's not connected directly into an exterior, this will still move. So I'd have to make sure with the level that this is plumb. I'll show you guys my tall wall mistake. I could leave this out, but I'll show you guys all my mistakes. When I was doing my math, I don't know how, but somehow I screwed it up because my tall wall ended up 3/4 of an inch too short. I wanted it to be flush to the top of this so I could just run my second top plate all the way over. But now I'm 3/4 of an inch too short. But it's the exact same on that side. So all I have to do is add a 1x6 onto this top of this 2x6, and that'll bring it up flush to here, and then I can run my cap plate all the way over. It'll actually make it stronger because that'll make this part thicker, which will be better, even though I screwed it up. But it'll work. It's a good thing I wasn't 3/4 of an inch too high though, because then I would really be screwed, because I would have to cut 3/4 of an inch off every one of these studs and then drop the top plate down and then run the cap plate over. So at least I didn't do that, but I don't know how I did that. I thought my math was good. Maybe I had too many beers that day. So now I have to crawl across the top of this wall, nail a 1x6 on it, and then nail a 2x6 on it. First I have to climb on here and scrape all the ice off, but I dropped my square down there. I also dropped my nail bar off of that side. So now I have to use my hammer for the rest of the way. And there goes the hammer. Fuck me. What the fuck else do I got to scrape with? Fuck. Oh, damn it. It's okay, my warm hand just melts the ice. Well, I didn't have any 1x6, so I made my own. I just used a 1x4 and then ripped a 1x2. Now I'll put the 2x6 on top across the whole thing. I will pop this up here. Another thing with these top plates, see how there's some bark on some sides? You always want to put that down, because later on when you're walking on this wall, you don't want to step on that because it makes the wall a lot smaller to walk on. So you have to put that down. So this side's nice, so I'll leave that side up. I'll just pull it back, butt it into here, and start nailing this up. Nail it up across there. There's that cap plate all the way across. Okay, now that everything is all nailed and tied in together, I want to make sure that my two exterior walls are perfectly straight. First, I want to double check the corners. The two corners, that they're perfectly plumb this way, which they should be because I squared my back wall. So I'll check both corners, make sure it's good. Then I'll run a string at the top and pull it in or out wherever it needs to go. I'll start with this wall because it's the longest wall. And then I'll do the other side wall. And then I'll check the back wall for straight, and then I'll level, or I'll plumb this corner up right here for this way, because this is only a 2-foot wall here holding it, so this will probably move if I really want to move it. So I'll make sure that that's good. So both of my corners are good and plumb. So I put this string line on here to the inside of the wall, put a nail in there, hooked it on the same spot on the other end. And now I want to make sure the inside of this wall lines up with this string. And it's pretty good, but over on that one wall, it needs to go out a little bit. But it's good everywhere else. So I'm gonna brace it wherever it's good just to hold it there, and then I'll push it out where it needs to go out over there. So right here in the middle, it needs to go out. So there's a couple of ways you can push it out. I'll show you one way. So I nailed the 2x4 up top there. So it's not nailed here yet. I'm gonna pry my bar in behind here and then pry the 2x4 that way. And then when it's good, I'll nail it there, and that will hold it good where it is. So now that I did that, it's perfectly on this line, on the inside of the wall. Nail it down here. Now that whole wall is lined up and braced perfectly with that string line. Now I'll do the same thing on the other wall, the other side wall, and then I'll put one in the middle at the back probably. So now I got my nail at the back, my nail right here. I'll hook my string on here and then brace this one in or out where it has to go. You know what? That's actually perfect right there. And it's all because that wall is deadly straight and all those walls are coming off it. They're the perfect measurements. They're all nailed across there. They all connect into this wall. So it's holding everything perfectly straight off of that perfectly straight wall. If you make everything square and perfect and to the measurement and on the line, it all should work out. Even though this wall is perfectly straight now, I'm still gonna put a couple braces on just to hold it straight, so it doesn't move anywhere. And then I'll go make sure that back wall is straight. I might need to put one brace in the middle, or if it is straight, I'm still gonna put a brace on just to hold it straight. And then the only other thing I should have to do is make sure that this is plumb, because this will still move because it's not connected into the exteriors. And then I think everything else is connected into the exteriors. Well, everything's all braced up, plumb and straight. I got the tops all marked out for the trusses. I think it's time for a beer.